At the very bottom here we have the status bar, and the status bar enables you to change many of AutoCAD settings, and all the tools are located in under this customization icon. Here the three parallel lines at the very bottom on the right side. Okay, this is the menu, and these are the commands here, and you can turn commands on and off by toggling these. Look here, there's decimal. I'm going to deactivate units, reactivate it, okay, etc. And at the left side here of the status bar, there is the model tab and layout tab. This is another layout. This is the model tab, okay, the default of AutoCAD. And by the way, the icons here display with the blue background box when they are toggled on. For example, here the grid, okay, it's on. Okay, you see if you press F7, it says there F7 on, off. Okay, when it's off, it's not blue. When it's on, it's in blue. And this display or the grid icon can be displayed or hidden from here, from the customization menu. Okay. Okay, here we have the navigation bar, and it enables you to access the various methods of moving around in the drawing, such as zoom and pan, for example. We'll go over these later in the course. Let me draw a line or a few lines here, a triangle. Now I am going to use the pan command. Okay, click on it, so you'll see a hand, and you can pan it right or left, up or down. And by the way, if you use the wheel of the mouse, okay, click on the wheel, you will see a hand there, then you can pan around, or you can just click on this one. The zoom, however, here if you click on this little arrow under the magnifier, you will see a whole bunch of zoom commands. Okay, or with the wheel of your mouse, you can zoom in and zoom out. Okay, zoom in, zoom out. And finally, the file tabs. We went through this earlier. Here we have the start drawing, another drawing, another drawing. So the drawings file tab are located here at the top, and they provide you a quick way of switching between open drawings. Okay, and you can create new ones, open, save. If you right click on this area here, you can create new, open, or save, or close all, save all. Okay, and the start tab is always the first tab and persists in the file tabs bar, and clicking on it, as you know by now, it displays the initial start window. Okay, so how do we work with commands? Most commands in AutoCAD are accessed using the ribbon here at the top. So let's repeat this. Here we have the tabs. Here we have the tools or commands. Here we have the panels. Okay, for example, line, the command line. I can access it from here. Click on line, point, another point, enter. Okay, or I can access it from the status bar. Start typing line, L-I-N, and here you go. Here's line. Here's another line. Enter or escape. Okay, and there's something called dynamic input. So wherever you want to start your line, put the cursor there. Okay, here, and type LI, for example, LI, and it will pop up a list for you. And you can continue typing. Okay, select line. Okay, and this is called, as I said, dynamic input. Okay, some panels have a downward arrow along the panel name, which indicates that it has additional tools. So click on it. You will see the other tools. Okay, so apart from these tools, we have additional tools here. And if I want them to stay in there, I can click on the push pin here. Okay, and they will remain open. For example, modify. Click on the pin, it will remain open. Click again. Click again. And you can also click on the panel name and drag it outside and move it around, put it wherever you want. You can also put it back in the ribbon. Okay. The ribbon can float and dock to the side. And to float the entire ribbon, right click on an empty space on the ribbon here at the very end, right click, okay, and click unlock. If you cannot do it, just go to another tab and right click. Okay, so here you have more empty space. It will be more comfortable to do it from here. Right click, unlock. Okay, and here you go. Now you can float this around. Okay, you can auto hide. Okay, these are the tabs. These are the commands, and these are the panels. Remember, draw, modify are the panels. These are the commands, and these are the tabs. So you can just float it around, okay, wherever you want. You can dock it back in. Okay, and if you mess up with this and cannot restore it to the default or the original setting, remind me how to reset AutoCAD. In this area, right click, options, profiles, reset, and here you go. Okay, it's back to the default settings. So as we mentioned before, we can type in here the command line, for example, choose it from here. Okay, to cancel, just click escape. Or dynamic input, just start typing and you will have this pop up, okay, with the commands to select from. And the dynamic input for autocomplete, or this is called the autocomplete, the dynamic input, and this is the autocomplete, the popping up and displaying this is the autocomplete. And you can turn it on or off from here. Off, on. Now for both input methods, whether it is the dynamic input or the input in the status bar, we have the autocomplete option, right? So if I start typing line, okay, the autocomplete will pop up, okay. Or if I do it from like from the dynamic input, first let me just turn on the dynamic input and I start typing. Here you go, a pop-up will appear, okay, autocomplete. But if I don't want that to happen, so right click in the status bar, click on input settings and turn it off from here, okay. Now if I start typing, you see the pop-up is only the line itself, whatever I type in there, okay. But now I have to type the whole command, okay, to be able to use this pop-up. So let's just go back to input settings and turn it on again. Okay, one more time. The input from the dynamic input or from the command line. Remember, this is called the command line. Right click, input settings, autocomplete, turn it on or off. And the software, AutoCAD, prompts you for the information that is required to complete each command. Okay, these prompts display in the dynamic input prompt and in the command line here. Okay, and it's important that you read the command prompts as you work. For example, go back to Home tab and click on line, or just start typing line in the command line. Okay, click on line. Now it's asking you, it's prompting you to specify the first point. So here is the first point. Now you can undo, or now it's asking you to specify the next point. Okay, click here. Again, you can undo if you make a mistake. Click here, click here. Now if you click on undo, it will delete the last one. Click again. Now it's prompting you, do you want to undo or to close it or to continue? Okay, next point, close or undo. So if you click on close, it will close the triangle. Now if you press enter, okay, when nothing is selected, it launches the command that you last used. Okay, and the last one we used was line. So now it's asking you to specify the first point. Okay, click here, and click enter or escape to end the command. By the way, this is a quick and easy way of repeating a command.